Once upon a time, a ship caught in a storm in a sea. The ship caught destroyed, and all the passengers in it were drowned in the sea. Except one man. By grace of God, he survived somehow and came to the shore of the sea. After some time, when he regained his consciousness and his eyes opened, he found himself on a desolate island. As soon as the man woke up, he started praying to God and said, "Oh God, please help me, please send me some help." Days passed, but no help came for him. He spent his night sleeping on the beach. Last day, when he woke up, he again prayed to God, but no help came. A few days passed like this. By now, he had totally given up. Taking the life of desolate island as his feat, man started to collect some wood and grass and made a hut for himself. He collected things from the broken ship and kept them in the hut. He started surviving by eating coconut and fish on the island. Staying in the hut, he started spending his days. One day, he lit a fire and went in search of food. When he returned, he saw that his hut was on fire. He was very sad due to the destruction of his only shelter. In anger, he raised his head toward the sky and started containing God and said, "Oh God, I told you to send me some help, but you did not listen to my prayer. I had built a hut here to live, and you burned that too. You were very cruel." He was very disappointed, and he kept complaining God till night, and then he fell asleep on the sea beach. In the morning, he was woken up by a noise which was very loud. When he opened his eyes, he saw that a ship has come to shore. He could not believe his eyes. He was very happy that at last help had come to him. He got on the ship and ship started sailing. After getting on the ship, the man asked the captain of the ship, "How did you know that I am stranded here in this deserted island?" Captain replied, "We saw a fire signal sent by you coming from the island. We understood that. There is someone on the island. That's why we came here." Man said, "But I did not send any fire signal." The captain said, "But we have come here only after seeing the fire signal." Just then, man remembered his burning hut. He understood that the fire signal which the captain was talking about was his burning hut. He understood that it was God's plan to get him out of the deserted island by putting his hut on the fire. He understood that God's plan is bigger than his plan for himself, and he started thanking God. If we see in our lives, we will find that we do a lot of planning in our life. But what we want does not happen, and what happens is not of our choice. We always try to understand the happenings in our life with our limited mind. When trouble befalls us, our faith starts to be ever. Patience start to break. Hopes start to fade, and we start complaining to God. While, in such times, one should try to get out of trouble by maintaining faith in God. In a world of over 7 billion people, God has a purpose and a plan for each and every one of us. We should keep doing our efforts by keeping faith in Almighty without losing heart.